அதிலே கிளிக் பண்ணா சரி. இதுல அந்த பக்கத்துல இந்த ரீடிங்
அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. நீ
மட்டும் பேசலாமா?
கயிறை போடுறா பின்னுவா.
சவுண்ட் இல்லையா?
இப்போ கொஞ்சம்
Sir, good morning, Kirti student sir. Kirti sir, good morning.
Sir, good morning. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma. Morning, ma.
Good morning, Venkatachalapati, sir.
இங்கே நேரம்
Good morning, Bhaktavachalam, sir.
Morning, madam. Morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
Good.
Kirti sir, good morning.
Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning. Very good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Venkatachalapati, sir. Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskaram, namaskaram madam.
எப்படி சார் இருக்கீங்க? ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு சார்.
Okay.
Madam, daily நேத்தெல்லாம் speech
Thank you, sir. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு சார் program. Good morning, ma'am. Rukmani, ma'am. Good morning. Namaskaram.
Good morning, madam. Good morning.
Thank you, thank you.
Sir, KV sir.
Okay, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning.
morning.
Susila, ma'am. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, madam. Good morning. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Madam, இப்பதான் பார்த்தேன் கால் போட்டிருக்கீங்க. கொஞ்சம் பிஸி, வேற ஒண்ணும் இல்ல.
பரவாயில்ல மேம், பரவாயில்ல மேம்.
நம்ம ஆடிபிளா இருக்கா?
நல்லா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸா கேக்குது மேம். சூப்பரா கேக்குது. எஸ்.
ஹாய். ஒழுங்கா அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன சொன்ன? ஒருக்காவா?
Morning, Kirti.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, Dean sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Dean sir, namaskaram, sir.
Namaskaram, madam. Shyamala,
Thank
madam.
you, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir. Dean sir, good morning.
Good morning.
I request the Dean Faculty of Education may inaugurate the today's session, sir.
Linka.
சார் கால் பேசுறாங்க.
ஷோம்ஸோட ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம் இல்லை.
சார் ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா சார்?
ஆரம்பிக்கலாம் மேடம், ஆரம்பிக்கலாம் மேடம்.
கேவி சார் ஆரம்பிக்கட்டுமா சார்?
Oh, yeah, you can start, miss. Okay, okay, no problem.
Good morning to everyone. Today is the third final day of international webinar on yoga is an effective way to maximize the joy of living healthy in connection with the International Day of Yoga 2021. The first session will be taken by Dr. Keetheeswaran, is the Professor Sports Science Unit and teaching yoga also from University of Jaffna, Sri Lanka. Dr. Keetheeswaran sir is specialized in the field of physical education as well as yoga. Yoga is one of the Indian philosophical system that emphasizes the importance of the work with the body to develop healthy behaviors and thought. Yoga is a spiritual system with a physical component. The practice of asanas is yet only a small part of the complete system of physical, culture and education known as Hatha Yoga. So yoga does this and quite well. As a weight-bearing activity, yoga stimulates bone growth and development and can lead to greater muscle strength, endurance and flexibility. Sports can lead to injury because of its repetitive nature and the resulting musculoskeletal imbalances. On a physical level, yoga restores the balance and symmetry of to the body, making the perfect complement to sports. Yes, yoga is played a vital role on physical exercise and that is interrelated also. It is indeed my great pleasure and a great honor to welcome today's speaker, and he is our alumni of our esteemed institution, and he has published the national journals 6 and international journals 5, and he has presented in the national international conference workshop, national level 12 and international level 3, and he is resource person of aerobic dance program in 2011 April, a national workshop on applied sports science conducted by the Sports Science Unit, University of Jaffna, and he has person of physical fitness and yoga from 15/11/2008 to 10/11/2009, conducted by Extramural Studies Unit, University of Jaffna. Yoga is a resource person of yoga exercise is commendable on 5/6/2010, conducted by the Department of Science, Health and Physical Education of National Institute of Education, Maharangama, Sri Lanka. Panchakarma treatment on 23/2/2010, conducted by the North Ceylon Board of Indigenous Medicine, Jaffna and Sri Lanka. So meditation and breathing exercise on 16/8/2004, organized by the National Youth Service Club, Jaffna, Sri Lanka. So now it is a very pleasure to invite the today's guest speaker, Dr. Keetheeswaran sir. Now I invite Dr. Professor Shelvam sir, Dean Faculty of Education, to say a few words about today's speaker, Dr. Keetheeswaran sir, please.
Good morning, all of you. Really, I'm proud to say, because I want to say something about my best student, Dr. Keetheeswaran, because normally as a teacher, we're proud of our students are dominating or they are success in their life. So normally that all the students, because wherever they are studying, they are ambassador of the institutions. But some of the torch bearers, because just like Keetheeswaran, and some of them, they are the torch bearers. They are making a torch based of the Annamalai University, and they can throughout the world, they can success through the speech, they can success our Annamalai University. Because normally that Annamalai University, there are a lot of students, their success in their life throughout the world. Just like in a Kirti also, they are a dominant role, they are playing a dominant role, and they are conducted several programs. Whenever I approaches him, Kirti, kindly make an answer, he never said to no, because a lot of work he having in the university campus. Apart from that, whenever we are approaches, even if you are sending any thesis or anything else, immediately he accepted and he do it for us, because that is the what we call as that's a relationship we are having that with Kirti Suran. Lot of our students, especially for the yoga, lot of our students, they are taken a seminar, because we are proud of the one. Because we have taken a class, that is not a matter. Our students, they are taken a classes and they can become the lead up of the society. Really be proud of them. 2 days back, I think 2-3 days back, one of our student, that's Dr. Shamla madam, she taken one special demonstration in the Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University. Just I make a phone call to her and I'll congratulate her also, because whoever may be, if you are success their life, that is the success of us, success of our university. So in this way, I congratulate the Kirti Suran to come over here to have a nice session. Thank you, Kirti Suran, to continue for your session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the nice introduction about today's speaker, sir. Now I hand over the mic to today's speaker, Dr. Kirtishwaran, sir, please.
Respected Dean Faculty of Education, the Professor Sellam sir, and Director, Annamalai University Yoga Center, and participants and lecturers and professors. So good morning, everyone. I am really happy provide for this session, invite me. So really thankful to everyone. So my topic is the importance of yoga and immunity power. The now situation is the very crucial pandemic situation in all over the world. So in my area also, we spread out the COVID-19 situation. It's a very crucial and difficult situation. So at the time, the Annamalai University has organized 3 days international webinar. It is a very amazing and it is a very useful to all the yoga people. So yoga people, it's not better than other normal people, right? Okay, now we can start the program. Initial prayer. Om Namah Shivaya. Gajananam Budhaganadi Savidam Kabita Yambu Balashara Bhaksidam Umashudam Shoga Vinasha Karanam Namami Vikneswara Padapangajam. Narayani Namostude, Narayani Namostude. Thank you. Yoga is a ancient science. Nobody is no origin. Yoga is a wonderful weapons. So each and everyone connect with the people. So yoga is a not religion. So each and every human being involvement of the life. So when you enter the yoga, so one day each and everyone commitment of the people, the from age to age different manner. So it is a very useful to all human beings. So yoga is a very union of the life. So each and everyone, the good discipline also among the people, among the children, among the students' lives also. Right. Now we can start the small demonstrations also. So just wait. The 5 points of yoga, the proper asanas, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, and positive thinking and meditation. Right. When you meditate, so always each and everyone should be keeping your straight. The spinal column should be straight and head should be straight and shoulder and hip set should be straight. And Zen Mudra. And Zen Mudra. Right. Zen Mudra. Right. So when you meditate, close your eyes and keep in your mind between the eyebrows, you have to focus on breathe. So for now situation is very crucial. So you have to use 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You have to do the meditation power. When you do the meditation, you will get a real power. So all the internal organs very stimulating when you do the meditation time. So close your eyes between the eyebrows. You have to focus. Before 1 or 2 to 3 times, slow breathing. Slowly inhale and exhale. Up to 5 to 10 minutes, you have to focus, breathe. That is a very important. When you sit in the chair or suitable position, you can do the meditation power. So there is a lot of powers in the meditations. So meditations does not easily. So the beautiful tree easily will grow easily, but we must keep in the blossom, right? It's a very important. So meditation is a very powerful. So each and everyone, please utilizing in your homes, in office, anywhere. That's very important, right? Now, little bit eye exercise also, little bit, right? The eye power, the look straight, 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down. If anybody interested, you can join with your home. After 1 hour, you can tell the realize. It's a very powerful exercise. But again, one more time, right? Look straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Right. Then look straight. The eyes only up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, good. Then eyes move to left and right, and left and right, and left and right. Very good. Then diagonal exercise, both eyes towards up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Very good. Then other side, up and down, up and down. Right. And close your eyes and rubbing your palms little bit, rubbing your palms and face your walls. Right, relax. Feel the happiness. Right. There's another one is right temple, right temple. Press, right temple. Press 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Then other side, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Very good. And another
കേതി സാർ എന്നാച്ച് സൗണ്ട് കാണില്ല
No audio.
So please kindly wait, all of you. There is a technical issue. We will continue in another 2-3 minutes.
And dear yogis, due to some interruptions or some other the power cut in Sri Lanka, that the speaker may come within 5 to 10 minutes. And before that, I want to talk something about the yogic concept of what the present situations. It is related to that the three key concept: community, immunity, unity. What is meant by community, and what is meant by immunity, and what is meant by unity? These three things we're talking. Community means yesterday also we are talking. One thing what we want to tell it means community means that is satsanga, prayer, and apart from that prayer and satsanga, you are always live with the divine consciousness, gathering with the good people. This is called the community. And immunity, it is called nothing but the immunity system is the two system. One is called your thinking system, and apart from the thinking system, the one more system is there that is called the productive system of your body. And how your productive systems of your body functioning, this is the immunity. Then third one is called unity. Unity means it is the unifying yoga. What we are talking today, that is called yoga. Yoga is the process. We are talking about three aspects only. First one is called that immunity system. What is meant by immunity system and how your immunity system is working. These aspects only we want to talk. Then the immunity system is the natural gift. Then your cells, your organs, which is jointly functioning to protect that your system, and it may protect from the external environment. Any foreign body which is entering in your body means which protect your system. It is also nothing but the safeguarding systems of your body. The safeguarding systems of your body, you understand means there are two important things there. One is called how that infection which may happen, how that external disease or virus or any other microbiomes which may externally affect your body, that we must be protected. That is the root, finding the root causes. How the infection is coming. The infection may come only through the food. First one is the food is the main gateway of the disease. Nowadays, the many food which may come from the factory to your stomach. It is come from the factory to your stomach. Then what happened? They are adding more antibiotic and refinery process is going on. Due to that refinery process, antibiotic which may leads to more diseases also. Therefore, whenever you are taking the food is the main things we have to. Just a minute. Sir, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. No, sir. We continue, sir. Thank you. Now I handed over the section to Dr. Keetheeswaran, sir. I handed over the section, sir. Welcome you, sir. Sir, one time, sir. Okay, sir. One time, sir. Join one time, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Like the power back. Hello, sir. Good morning. The sound there.
Yes, sir. Available. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
So sorry for the
Morning,
inconvenience,
sir.
sir. Suddenly power cut. Sorry.
Kedi sir, vanakkam sir.
Oh, real sorry, sir. Real sorry. Right, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. Now,
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir. Namaskaram, sir.
Yeah,
Keertishwaran, sir.
namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
The time is going on. Sorry, yeah, right. Now it's a very important, the pranayama. Pranayama is linked with the mental and physical disciplines. So now first one is, so we are going to Anuloma Viloma. Anuloma Viloma, it's a very alternative breathing. So when you Anuloma Viloma breathing, the right hand is in mudra, and all of you, if you're interested, please do it. Right. Now in Vishnu Mudra, right nostril close, right nostril close. Now slowly inhale and close. 8 seconds or 16 seconds. Holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right nostril exhale. Then slowly inhale and close. 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left nostril exhale. Slowly 4 seconds. Again, one more time. Slowly inhale and close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right nostril open and fully exhale. Okay, remove the hands. That is same Anuloma Viloma. It's a very powerful, and lungs, respiratory sections, everything strengthens, and at the same time, all the nasal passages also is developed and strengthened. So when you do the Anuloma Viloma early morning, when you practice empty stomach, it's the best way. Early morning after sunset, you can do the Anuloma Viloma. So you will get real power. So the lungs capacity increase, the expanse of the lungs also. So day by day, you can improve with family or alone or neighbors. You have to teach or you have to tell other people that definitely the lungs capacity expanded and the oxygen level also expands. The reach to more oxygen to brain. That's good. So next one is we are going to Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati means skull signing. So we need the more oxygen to brain. When you do the Kapalabhati exercise, so you get a lot of oxygen. So most of the people face the diabetic people. Surely you have to do the Kapalabhati exercise. The pancreas actually is stimulating. So when you do the Kapalabhati exercises, you will get real happiness. The physical and mental and psychic mental fitness, they are so much of. So the massage also, spleen, liver and heart and everything when you do the Kapalabhati. Now I can demonstrate. Please, all of you, you can join. Right. Now slowly inhale and exhale. Now slowly inhale. Start, begin. 1, 2, 1, 2. And completely escape. This is the first round. So you go for 3 rounds or 5 rounds, but you have to pump 50 to 120 pumpings. In future, you can go for more oxygen reach to brain. So this is the Kapalabhati exercise, very powerful. So you have to teach neighbors and officers, anybody, please. If you interested anybody, don't waste your time. You go for Kapalabhati exercise also. Mentally and physically, there are so many benefits. So now I can tell the proper time. The time is going on, so you can verify the net and everything. You can collect the many things, right? The Kapalabhati, when you do the first things, so when you exhale and abdomen inside, and exhale. Only very, very powerful breathing exercise in the Kapalabhati. Right. Another one is very important, but now a Kukuriya Pranayama. It's very powerful. So the tongue come out, and maximum 20 times or 10 times you can do this. Now listen, the come out your tongue and both nostril inhale. Right now. This is the Kukuriya Pranayama. So more oxygen reach to cellular cells and catabolism systems. So when you do the type of Kukuriya Pranayama, so lungs expansion, increase the stimulating all the systems better than happiness. This is the very powerful. Don't forget this. This is the Kukuriya Pranayama. So now another one is the stroke. Now both nostril inhale, then stroke. Again, inhale. Again, inhale. Again, inhale. Right. The time and tide. Right for the exact right time, right place. So slow and steady wins the race. The human being, so normally 15 to 18 breath per minute. So third time, the army, the per minute 3 to 4 times. The living 350 years total. So human being naturally 120 years. So according to the chemical process, all the foods and everything, so by chemical products, my span of living days very reduced. So when you do these type of pranayama exercises, so when you born in the world, when in the world child, first inhale, first air, the baby is crying. After that, leaving from the world, so come out the air. There are 5 pranas. Is very important. Prana, Abana, Uyana, Vayana, Samana. So according to the body mechanism, every prana system, so controlled by. So digestive system, heart, and excretory systems, and air and eyes, it's a very powerful. So the prana, it's a very wonderful exercise also. The now ratio also very powerful, 1:4:2. When you inhale, the Anuloma Viloma during the time, inhale 2 seconds, 1:4:2 ratio, it's very needful. Inhale 2 seconds and exhale, holding retention position 8 seconds, then exhale 4 seconds. In future, you can capability person, you go for 4 seconds inhale, 16 seconds holding position, 8 seconds exhale. In future, you go for 16 seconds, 64, 32. It is not possible. So it's better 4 seconds, 16 seconds, 8 seconds. So each and everyone tell the students and every people, the pranayama, it's a very powerful. So the different ways, there are so many variations, and cooling pranayama, Sitali, Sitkari, and Sasanda. That is the cooling pranayama system. So nowadays we don't need, so it's a very powerful. So another one is, so Bastrika people, it's a very needful, but very conditioned. 3 people did not do the Bastrika pranayama. The high blood pressure people and hernia people and lack of lungs capacity. So please, these people are, please avoid this. At the same thing, and Kapalabhati, when you do the Kapalabhati, the pregnant women, please avoid that. It's a, and attacks, it's very important. Any pain or cramping, please don't do the Kapalabhati exercise also. So another one is very, very powerful also. It's a needful also. Very powerful Brahmari pranayama. So very powerful. And now close your eyes. Now that is called beef sounding. So when you free time, the whole the mind and the mental concentration is more. So different type of pranayama exercise, it's a very needful. At the same time, so relaxation also. There are 3 type of relaxation: the mental relaxation, physical relaxation, and spiritual relaxation. So very, very powerful. So when you do the any type of asanas, so but nowadays eat eat air, heal diabetics. அது காற்றை விழுங்கு டயபிட்டிக் கொள்ளும். அது மாதிரி ஏற்றி இறக்கி இருகால் குறிக்கும் காற்றை கனக்கறிவால் அல்ல கூற்றை உதைக்கும் குறியதுவாமி. அதாவது காற்றை நாங்கள் நேசிக்க தவறினால் எமது இமன் எமக்கு முன்னால் வந்து நிற்பார். அதே போல் நீங்கள் காற்றை நேசித்தால் நீங்களுடைய span of living days very high level. That is very important. This is the awareness program. So please, when you do the yoga, so very powerful. Don't theoretically is very not needful, but you have to learn theoretically thoroughly. Day after, you have to utilize the practical movements. When you practice makes man perfect. So early morning and evening, or when you choose the time, so you can go for suitable breathing exercise or asanas or very powerful. So when you in the form, in the mother, that is a Adi Mudras. So inside the womb. So that is a very powerful also. That is a very powerful. Very powerful. That's Adi Mudra. That is a very important, right? Now it's a lungs capacity increase. The stress less than stress also. The oxygen flow is increased. So it's a very powerful first mudras, Adi Mudras. So 5 fingers are 5 elements, the Panjabhutas. This thumb finger reference of the fire, and index finger represent the air, and middle finger represent the space, and ring finger represent the earth, and little finger represent the water. The 5 elements are 5 fingers are not similar. The each and every human being same like this, different characters, different behaviors, but only yoga and breathing connect with the one people. So when you go for any part of the world, yoga people will help to other people. So when you come to Sri Lanka, I should come to India. So at the time, every people help to me. I should have help to others. So that is yoga. So yoga people mentally very powerful. So mental, so power is always higher than the other than people. So very powerful. It's a very, very wonderful and time. So when you teach yoga, when you learn yoga, so day by day, reach the higher attainment of the life. That is a very important goal. You have to allow the time, slow and steady wins the race. ஒரு ஆமையானது ஸ்லோவாகத்தான் பயணிக்கும், ஆனால் இறுதியிலே வெற்றி பெறும். அதே போல ஸ்லோ அண்ட் ஸ்டெடி வின்ஸ் த ரேஸ். அதாவது யோகா செய்தீர்கள் என்றால் அகத்தின் அகலகு முகத்தில் தெரியும். The face is index of the mind. That's try and try, still you succeed one day. So don't miss it, don't miss the chance. Then sorry for the inconvenience, I have many videos and everything, but now I should connect my mobile. That's only, sorry for the inconvenience. So then one is very important, immunity power. So how to boost immunity power, how to activate, how to increase the immunity power. It's a very, very important 6 ways or 5 ways. There are so many ways. So very important. So your food systems, the diet, what to eat, what not to eat, everything for the heart people, diabetic people, and obesity people. So we should maintain the balanced diet. So it's very powerful. Minerals and vitamins also very powerful. And vitamin E, D, C, E, you have to utilize the very things. It's a very needful, so you can prevent the COVID-19 also. So don't lose the food items. Nowadays, you have to do the yoga, you have to do the exercise, any type of walking, aerobics, or anything, swimming or cycling, anything, whatever, anything. After that, you go for nice food and balanced food. It's a very powerful. Then only you can prevent the COVID-19. It's a very full. Vitamin E, there are so many turmeric and garlic and so many things, and broccoli and amla and citrus foods. It's a very useful, very, very powerful food items. So when you early morning, empty stomach, you have to take little bit shaya, different juice and fruits items also very useful. Early morning, don't use the fruits little bit, and little with hot water also, you can maintain this type of movements. At the same time, the second one is food items you go for, you can search the internet and everything, you can collect the nice foods, then you can consumptions every day. The second one is the exercise, whatever anything, every day, half an hour or 35 minutes or 45 minutes, according to your availability time, then you can go for the suitable exercise. The metformin, early morning, you can walking or any type of exercise also. Metformin also hormones stimulating in the all of the body. They absorb the feeling, they feel the energy and everything, you will get real happiness. So then another one is, it's a very powerful sleep. Don't go for smartphones. When you go for the bed, avoid the smartphone. Please cut off the phone from the bed. That's a very powerful. The retina, the blue light rises affect the retina and thalamus. They're affected by the metabolism in your human body. So that's a very difficult. Please sleep 7 to 8 hours. You have to utilize. That only we can improve your personal hygiene also. So sleep is a very needful. So you can search the proper manner, proper left side sleeping is better. So stomach is not compressed. So left side you can go for sleep is better. There are so many researchers at the MIT, Harvard universities, very powerful. So saliva is a very important. When you eat, see a lot of things, many times you have to foods including the saliva mingled. So no growth factor 24 vitamins produced in the saliva. That's a very important. So alpha, beta, there are so many problems. There are two immunity power systems, innate immunity and acquired immunity. When you're born in the child or baby, so immunity power already they have. And after that, growing the age by step, so acquired immunity is very needful. So body always involvement according to the activities, according to the food consumptions, all very powerful. And T cell, helper cells, B cells, there are so many areas in human body situated in the immunity power. So very important. Only span of living days, from 2 days to 7 weeks. After that, you go for new immunity power. So don't worry. If you have less than immunity power in your body system, don't worry about that. Every day by day, improve your capacity. So really, you can meet the maximum level of immunity power one day, really. So very powerful. Then another one is water. Water is a very powerful nowadays. Little bit hot, it's useful. At the same time, lymphatic system increase the human body. So when you travel, separate blood circulation, lymphatic system separate. So when you proper manner, the metabolism easy digest and everything. So day by day, so most of the people face a lot of things, diabetic, cholesterol, blood pressure. So only best way is the natural way is the breathing and yoga, and the same thing like this food items also like this type of activities. Water, it's a very powerful. The healthy lifestyle, it's a very important healthy lifestyle. Most of the people I heard, most of the people are lining in the taskmark. So in India, in Sri Lanka also, they can conduct through the online business. That is a way. Yesterday also, yoga director explained very nicely. So most of the people cross the river, one purchase from another state. That is a very wrong aptitudes. So we can go for avoid the alcohol. Alcohol, there is nothing benefits. We have to explain to everyone. So breathing exercise only prevent the alcohol people. Recently I research in the 15 people in the North region. So 10 people actually absorb avoid the alcohol consumption in our area. Daily breathing exercise, all the nerve system are going to happiness. So when you do that, after that, realize the real smiles from the nerve systems. He can avoid this every day. So that's a very important. Please, each and everyone in your area, rural area and neighbor area, please reduce the alcohol. So one day he will become a highest man in the world. That's because of you are the main reason. So please, each and everyone, you have to tell the message. So don't inside the manner. In a manner is very important. So when you come out the real happiness, real thoughts, real simple thinking and simple living in the world. So don't, when you live in the world, there is nothing without any stress or without. Yesterday, director also explained the one could be put in the Sinmudra, in the eyebrows. When you live from the world, there is nothing. So it's a very important in my career. So we have to learn something. One experience is the best master. Please, each and everyone has a lot of experience. Please share the knowledge, share the experience to small and excellent. There is no ego. Remove the ego. When you remove the ego, the God begins in your manner. So real happiness. And the early morning, the Brahma time, actually 4 to 5:30, you can get up from the bed. Please go for the 15 minutes breathing exercise, 10 minutes meditation. Also, you will get real happiness. That is true. I'm sharing my experience also to participants, everybody. Please, you teach your children, you teach neighbors. That is very important. So only theoretically, it is not useful. Actually, if you need, but diabetic people, you go for what are the asanas. So pancreas, how to stimulate the pancreas. That is very important. The blood pressure people, so don't do like the Bastrika, don't, it's very difficult. So Kapalabhati, avoid. So when you need, you go for suitable, you can choose the right way. So it's a very powerful. And the time and tide wait for no man. So it's a karma and time. So when a bird live in the world, it eats ants. When the bird is die, the ant eats the bird. That is a, don't devaluate. So real power better than your time. The time is a powerful. So don't waste your time also. That is a very, very powerful in your life. So I am telling so many things, every students, every yoga people and normal people. So day by day, you have to practice. So bad habits, already you have little more bad habits, but day by day, you have to reduce. Then only you can improve. So suddenly they can't stop this. That's a very important. So my career, when I was living and when I was studying the period, I met a lot of mistakes, a lot of uncontrolled activities. So after yoga in 2008, I entered the yoga. So then really I was interesting. I was interesting many things. So I have many friends in the world. Actually, I have 150 foreign people in my close friends. And also Selvam sir and Bangalapal sir also very nice people. So last time into the Sri Lanka. So he did many good lectures for our Sri Lankan people. So I am a lot of experience from him. At the same time, each and everyone, please, you have to tell the proper manner. It's very important, right? So another one for conclusion. So very, very important. So you have to find out the real yoga. At the same time, real breathing. There are several types, and real relaxation and mudras and eye exercise and hand exercise and leg exercise and abdomen exercise according to the different type of asanas. Now it is not enough for the asanas time. In future, we will do the other things, a different type of asana according to the age wise, according to the disease wise, we can prevent. It is very easy. So most of the doctors did not say anything. So after actually the pre-diabetic people, so don't go for the metabolic medicine. So please, I would say beautiful suggestions to everyone, because diet control. Allow diet control. The white things you have to avoid this. Very important. So white rice, avoid them. Allow the glycemic index suddenly reach to blood level. So avoid the white items, so sugar items and ice creams and candles. It's very important. You can use for the vegetables, most colored vegetables. It's very involvement, and juice items and little bit hot water, little bit without stress. But don't think, when you think more stress, you will meet the diabetes. That is very important. So, and very, very Ayurvedic, there are so many things you can utilize in your natural way. It's a one day really happiness. So I hope actually in my career, I learned a lot of things from India. And when I was studying in India, I lot of many things. I don't speak English also. I got a lot of things and yoga, Ayurvedic, and sports massage therapy. I learned many things. So I should follow the other people to professional type of yoga. That is very important. So in my career, so one day I will become in the higher position. Only main reason that is yoga. So yoga is a very powerful weapon. So don't waste your time. So please, each and everyone go for the proper channel. So your children in America, in London. So when I was in Canada, so a lot of money for a 1 month course, they are getting a lot of money, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, they have to spend. So the money doesn't matter, but you have to self-service. It's a will remove the ego from the mind. So one day you will get a real happiness. So there are so many things, and foods and exercise and yoga and breathing and cleansing exercise also. There are several types, and constipation people, please go for the cleansing exercise and kriyas. So it's a very powerful. So I am telling you, so please, each and everyone, don't miss it. From onwards, please, each and everyone, today onwards, evening, 10 minutes pranayama, 10 minutes meditation, 10 minutes walking, and control the food items and stimulate the power. So brain and all the internal organs are very happy, and external organs also a little happy at the brain and nerve system. 72,000 nadi, 3 nadis is very important. Idaga Pingala, situated in the right nostril and left nostril, and Susma nadis runs with the spinal column. So 72,000 nadi, 7 energy centers, Muladhara, and from up to Sahasrara. So every energy centers have a lot of many things and good ideas, good sound, good colors. So we have to utilize. Without utilize, there's no. So அண்டத்தில் இருப்பவை பிண்டத்தில் இருக்கின்றது. அதாவது இந்த உலகத்துல ஸ்பேஸ்ல என்னென்னலாம் இருக்கின்றதோ அவ்வளவும் எங்கள் உடலில் இருக்கின்றது. ஒரு நாளைக்கு 11,000 liters air intake. So vital every 500 ml, but only utilize our lungs 350 ml, but 150 ml depth area. They can't go inside alveoli and stimulate alveoli area, the lungs. So very bronchial, where there are so many 20 lakhs small rooms available in the lungs. It's a very powerful. 11,000 per day, 20,600 times the breathing. So we have to reduce day by day. So one day, so the span of living is high level. But yoga people is a very powerful. There is no second words. So I'm going to finish. Actually, the time is allocation is now 1 hour. So I'm very sad today. I met little electricity power. Sorry for the inconvenience, the organizers and everything. So I would like to thank the Faculty of Education, the Professor Selvam sir. He is a very energetic person. He can connect with the all programs through the India, especially arrange the netball and yoga and some other all games. He visited to Sri Lanka also. At the same time, the yoga director also came to Sri Lanka. So in future, so collaborate with our university and Annamala University, so more beneficial. So we should do the proper link with our university also. We will visit to your university, your people will visit to our university. So the man behavior also and powers also connect with the Sedubandha Bandhasana. So India and Ilangai connect with the bridge. At the same thing, Jaffna University connect with the Annamala University also one day. I'm really happy. I would like to thank giving me good opportunities to present the international webinar for the program. And I am really happy. I never second ineffable words. I'm going to final prayer also. So all of you, please listen 1 minute in the chairs. And relax. Close your eyes. Om Trayambagam yayamagi shugandin bustivadanam urvar kami bandana mirichyur muksiyama muda. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, thank you very much. Sir, time is actually over. Sir, you can talk.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Actually, sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Power cut. Really sorry.
Nothing. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Sir, next time, sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm a little tension also. Suddenly, I changed. Yeah, but only practical wise, we have to develop our country people and your country people. So very powerful. So thank you very much for your.
Really, it's wonderful. It's very useful to our society, yogic society. Yeah. I request Dr. Sushila, madam.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please highlight the program, and after that,
yes, sir.
The guest also.
Yes, sir. So thank you very much, sir. Dr. Keertheswaran, sir. So yeah. We are very proud to be here with part of with us. Thank you very much. No problem for the interruption in between. Yeah. No issues.
Really, I was really sorry. Yeah.
Yes, sir. No issues, sir. That is yoga, sir. Unexpected things will come.
Yeah. The God will reach our internet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No issues, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for your wonderful. Thank you for your wonderful lecture and inspiring demonstration also. So, sir has given a topic that is the importance of yoga and immunity. So he has demonstrated many pranayama like Anuloma, Viloma, and Kapalabhati and Bhastrika and Brahmari. So this is the essential pranayama during the pandemic situation, sir. We know all.
Yeah, sure.
So because you are an energetic person, sir, you have demonstrated very well with the breathing techniques also, like a yoga people. Very proud, sir, to be with us, associated with us. And also you mentioned the relaxation techniques and the nadis, chakras, the energy centers. So really pranayama trains wants to improve your expiratory power to enhance the airflow by decreasing the resistance to the lungs. Useful for increased expansion of the chest wall and lungs. So it improves the lung capacity and lung functions also. So he emphasized that point, key point he has given. Also increasing the efficiency of the abdominal by differentiating muscles by doing the Kapalabhati pranayama and Bhastrika pranayama. So generally he has emphasized the yoga benefits. That is, it has been found to be improve quality of our life, reduce the stress level, anxiety level, is helpful for insomnia, depression, and other diseases like back pain and all. It has also been found to be lower heart rate and blood pressure. And perhaps surprisingly, yoga has been shown to improve fitness, strength, and flexibility according to the Alternative Medicine Center. That is our physical education professor also has authenticated yoga helps to improve our immunity level, especially required for this pandemic situation, sir. Once again, on behalf of the organizers and the participants, thank you very much for your inspiring demonstration with the theory, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Introduce the next speaker. The next speaker, Dr. Yetirajan sir, madam.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Dr. Yetirajan sir.
Sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Just, madam.
Sir, welcome. Sir, good morning, sir. Doctor, sir. Sushila, sir, here. Sushila here.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So today is the third day of international webinar on yoga is an effective way of maximize the joy of living healthy. The first session was over by Dr. Keertheswaran sir. The second session will be taken by Dr. Yetirajan sir. He is the senior most cardiologist, Rex Hospital. Now he is working in Chennai. So previously he was working in Apollo Hospital. Then he has 5 decades in the medical field. He was associated with us always. Whatever the activities of Yoga Center, he has associated with and supporting, encouraging us. And he has a friend of former President Bill Clinton, yoga master Dean Ornish. He is a scientific advisor of yoga and faculty in the Bihar School of Yoga, Chennai. And he has served Sai Seva Sangam throughout India and served medical services and medical camps on freely basis. And poor downtrodden people also without any cost. He has served medical services, yoga services. He has delivered more than 200 lectures and associated with all the activities of our Center for Yoga Studies. Here, he is a friend of our former Dr. Chidambaram sir, late Dr. Chidambaram sir. He has helped in many ways with support of the Yoga Center activities. Mainly, so very proud you are associating with us as a cardiologist. You have advised yoga therapy also. So now it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Dr. A.K. Ethirajan sir to start the webinar session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hari Om. Let me start with my pranam to Guru Parampara. My gurus, Dr. B. Ramurthy, and the gurus from Bihar School of Yoga, Swami Satyananda, who is the founder, Swami Niranjananda, the present chief of Bihar School of Yoga, Swami Gambhirananda, Swami Vajrapani, and my immediate teachers, Professor Venkatacharpati sir, Sushila madam, Rukmani madam, Dr. Viswanathan, who was a former HOD of Yoga Center, to all my gurus, whether they are young or old, pranam. I learned a lot from all of them. So, my motivation for yoga, about 40 years before, these were the words spoken by Professor Ramurthy, and I was a student. Professor Ramurthy is a neurosurgeon. He is the founder of Institute of Neurology, Government General Hospital, Madras Medical College, Chennai, and I was a student. I know Dr. Ramurthy from 7th year of my age. I used to take my sister who had a brain problem. Those days, neurosurgery was growing. There was no CT scan those days. Now we have a lot of armamentorium. Dr. Ramurthy used to speak about yoga about 50 years ago. I was impressed because being such a great neurosurgeon, father of neurosurgery in this part of India, he spoke about yoga about 30, 40, 50 years ago. And he said, the revival of science of yoga bodes good for mankind, all the technological advances in the third millennium. He had seen the technological advances in the third millennium. Now we are speaking from distance, webinar. All these technological advances are very good, welcome factor, but this will not lead to the happiness of mankind. Is man happy today? Doubtful. Because of, as a man has a severe aggressive tendency, we see it, aggression everywhere. Aggression inside, aggression outside. And this aggression is going to destroy himself because of this aggression. The only way out of this mess is through the science of yoga, which transcends all religion and cults. There are fights everywhere for so many reasons. It is the science of mind and the body needs to be practiced by all human beings to ensure their own future. So yoga is the science of mind and body. Dr. Ramurthy has held his thoughts those days itself that this is a system of yoga which is going to protect mankind. And I'm very happy International Yoga Day being celebrated in Annamalai University. And my special thanks to Professor Venkatacharpati, who has asked me to come and be a part of this thing and sharing my views about my experience in yoga. And I was a student of Bihar School of Yoga, which was started by Swami Satyananda. See, look at the similarity between a great scientific neurosurgeon, and the Swamiji Satyananda Saraswati, who started Bihar School of Yoga. And Bihar School of Yoga has got branches all over, and there are several, great things to like credit, like Yoga Nidra, Surya Dharana, and Chakradhara. There are so many modalities they have. And see what Swami Satyananda Saraswati. I'm a student of this student. Yoga is not an ancient myth. Don't think yoga is some old and ancient, outdated stuff. That's what he said. But it is oblivion. It is the most valuable inheritance of the present. It is the greatest thing what we inherited from the past. And it is the essential need of today and culture of tomorrow. How relevant it is. How relevant it is. And see, now today, I'm the happiest guy because what we wanted, this hunger we had over 40 years ago, that yoga should take the main scene. And now, fortunately, yoga is recognized and yoga is accepted. And yoga is accepted in the West world. And one more person whom I forgot to mention is a friend of mine, Dean Ornish. And Dean Ornish is a modern man. See, we spoke about Dr. Ramamurthy, neurosurgeon of SAS, and Swami Satyananda, who is the greatest founder of the Bihar School of Yoga. Now coming to the modern era, modern medicine, Dean Ornish is a friend of mine, and he is the one who made lifestyle modification programs where he introduced yoga as a main modality, and he is a disciple of Swami Satyananda Saraswati. And he has said so many things about the benefits of yoga in modern science. And he used to use a sentence called, instead of yoga, for the benefit of the Western world, he said, modern Asiatic wisdom for benefit of human health is called modern relaxation techniques based on the ancient Asiatic wisdom. And this is what he conveyed. And he also used to say one word which I thought I can tell later, but let me tell it now itself. He used to use a word called anger is heterogenic. Anger. Heterogenic means a thickening of the blood vessels and formation of a block in the blood vessel, heterogenic. He used to say anger is heterogenic. Being a cardiologist, being a physician in Harvard, he had scientifically proved the problems of anger, and the only one panacea is yoga. Yoga is a panacea. And with this introduction, let me go to my most favorite, yogic concept of human system. This is my most favorite slide. With one slide, we can finish the entire yoga to a great extent. And see, this is based on Type 3 Upanishad, which has put all the human system in one slide. Okay, this represents human system. The outer layer, the red or orange color layer, is called Annamaya Kosh. It is food body. Whatever you eat, you grow. Okay. And Annamaya Kosh is a human body which contains entire anatomy and physiology. It contains the human system. It contains the body system. Brain, central nervous system, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, GI system, renal system, and so many systems. Okay, these all come Annamaya Kosh. And what is the next layer is Pranamaya Kosh. Prana, in Vedic language, prana means life energy. Pranamaya Kosh. Maya means it's full of energy, prana. A previous speaker spoke about prana, apana, vyana, samana, udana. Okay, this prana. And second, and the layer below that is Manamaya Kosh. Mana, mind, mental body. Mental body, the green one is mental body. Why this prana is between mental body and the physical body? I used to wonder. mind and body together. Why there is a separation of prana? Later I understood, as years gone by, prana is the one which gives energy, and Annamaya Kosha is somatic body, Manomaya Kosha is psychic body, and very relevantly, medical field used to use the word called psychosomatic. The psyche, when it's affected, it affects the soul, and so vice versa. See, when the mind layer, green layer is affected, it affects your pranic energy and affects your body. Okay, so the connection between psychosomatic, most of the problems of the body has relevance to mind. That's why in Amrita Bindu Upanishad they said, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho. Mana evam karanam manushyanam bandha mokshayoho. Mind is the only reason for people, that to human beings, because all the animals are perfect, they have 5 senses. A human being only has mind, which is very largely developed. And it depends on how we use the mind, the right way or wrong way. Mind is the only reason for people to get into problem, also to get out of the problem. Moksha. Release from all the unhappiness. Mind is a reason. With the mind, you can evolve. And what is the next layer? Vijnanamaya Kosha is the scientific layer. The scientific layer is a reasoning layer. And this layer contains all the analysis. And in this layer, where your pranayama, where your asana, all those things you can assimilate and apply in your Vijnana. Vijnana is scientific, Vijnana. And once you understand all these things, you go to a blissful layer, Annamaya Kosha. Today, my topic will be mostly on Annamaya Kosha. And how would you get into Anandamaya Kosha? See, we told you, this is the concept of the human system. You have a body, you have an energy, life energy, but the energy is gone, you become dead body. And down that is Manamaya Kosha. Mind has a role, a relevance, as I already explained. Vijnanamaya Kosha is the scientific body analyzed. And once you analyze and take the right track, right contour, it will bring you to a happy layer, blissful layer, and where there is no sorrow, but there's only all the positive attitudes, and you be a representation of love for others. That's what Ramalinga Adigalar has said. Annai arindhu inbamura vennilaave nee tandram ondru solla vendum vennilaave. Ramalinga Adigalar, the sage in the 18th century, and he understood that love is the only thing. And he said, Annai arindhu inbamura, to keep myself happy, I need this knowledge of myself, analyzing, understanding the self. Tannai arindhu inbamura vennilaave நீ ஒரு தந்திரம் சொல்ல வேண்டும் வெண்ணிலாவே. And same thing Siddha said, தன்னை அறிய தனக்கொன்றும் கேடில்லை, தன்னை அறியாமல் தானே கெடுகின்றான், தன்னை அறியும் தந்திரம் கற்றதில் தன்னை தானே அர்ச்சிக்கலானான். See, the Siddha said, if you understand your own self, you can evolve to a divine layer. Anandamaya Kosha is a divine layer, cosmic layer, where you can have an establishment to the universal intelligence. And the same thing, Ramana Maharshi, he said, who am I? The sage of Tiruvannamalai, Bhagavan, Ramana Maharshi. He said, who am I? Analyze yourself, who am I? You are so-and-so. So-and-so is what? Your position. Your name is so-and-so. The name is given to you at the time of birth. And what is your education? This is later after your birth. And this is your shirt, this is your pen, this is your recognition, this is your degree, this is your, all these things. You can't be so many things. You are after all what you want. And he said, what is that inner eye? He said, 2 eyes. One is outer eye. I am this, I am doctor, I am this, I am that. These are outer eye. What are you? You are inside. Go inside, you go inside. You are the soul, Satchidananda. You got eternal bliss which is inside you. That is the Anandamaya Kosha. How do you get into this Anandamaya Kosha? Is by knowledge of self-analysis, knowledge of analyzing yourself, knowledge of understanding yourself. And Bhagavad Gita tells you how to go inward and understand that. It teaches about, especially the Sankhya Yoga. It tells you about your soul realization, your self-realization. Sankhya Yoga, the second chapter, contains almost the entire gist of Bhagavad Gita. And 18th chapter is the pinnacle of glory of Bhagavad Gita. Second chapter and 18th chapter have a lot of relevance to yoga, and especially so, every chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called yoga. The second chapter is called Sankhya Yoga. First chapter is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. We are all in the position of Arjuna. We are human beings, and we need a guidance from the divinity, and the divinity will show us the right path. Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Arjuna's yoga of despondency, is depressed, looking at the powerful array of army by all his powerful people, teachers, all those people are on the other side, and he's a simple army with Lord Krishna was with him, and he teaches about self-realization to Arjuna to understand the wage of war, and he says, he tells about your soul, and he says, Krishna says in Sankhya Yoga, Jayate Vyateva Kadachin Nayam Bhutva Bhavita Vana Bhuyah Ajo Nityah Shashvato Purano Nanyate Himani Sharire. Your soul has got no birth and no death. Only your body has got a birth and death. And you go into your soul, you are free from all the entanglement, all the attachment, all the unnecessary attachment. Attachment. A good attachment is welcome factor. Good attachment helps you to come evolve with the ladder of spirituality. And and you get rid of all these things, the understanding. And Bhagavad Gita teaches two great things I learned about spirituality and about beauty from Bhagavad Gita, and which takes you inside, and it says, and a word about Krodha in Bhagavad Gita, to be very happy, to reminding you Anandamaya Kosh. There are so many practices, and the practices are so many yogas, like Karma Yoga. Bhaktar Kannappanar attained by Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Mirabai, she by sheer bhakti or mere bhakti, she attained evolution. She attained divinity. And there are other yogas like Raja Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Ramana Maharishi is an example of Jnana Yoga. Go inward, analyze yourself. And talking about Bhagavad Gita, one of the sloka I understand to give you an eternal happiness is like what my friend D. Navish said, anger is atherogenic, anger is a killer, anger will produce a increase in your BP, anger will produce increase in diabetes, anger will affect your respiration, anger will affect your digestion, anger can produce ulcer, anger can produce irritable bowel syndrome, your mind can produce a lot of problems. And atherogenesis means thickening of the inner layer of arteries. When it is thickened, the blood flow is reduced. When there is a block or a block form, there is a cessation of blood supply to the heart. Heart attack is produced by the reduction and block in the arteries going to the heart, and so also in the brain, the cerebral arteries, which get atherogeneous. You get a paralysis or hemiplegia or hemiparesis or involvement of the organs and all those disturbances. And for anger, Bhagavad Gita says, one of the most beautiful sloka which I like in Bhagavad Gita is Krodha bhavati sammoha smriti vibramaha. Smriti vibramsat budinasho pranashyati. Krodha means anger. Bhavati sammoha. Anger produces delusion. Sammoha smriti vibramaha. Delusion disturbs your environment, your usual behavior, where you behave, what we are, and that is deluded. Samoha smriti vibramaha. Smriti vibramsat budinasho. When smriti, your memory, your thought, is disturbed, your buddhi, intelligence is lost. When your intelligence is lost, pranashyati, that is what you lost. So, Bhagavad Gita, Sankhya Yoga, teaches you the route to reach your Anandamaya Kosh. And Anandamaya Kosh, when you are in Anandamaya Kosh, talking about neurology, our Ajna Chakra is Guru Madhya, on the forehead, Chittakash. And this is Vedic explanation. Neurological explanation is This is the place which contains a lot of emotional centers, thalamus, hypothalamus, midbrain, limbic system, substantia nigra. These are all medical words. They're all, the neurology, anatomy, that is. Okay. And these are the areas where the lot of the chemicals play a role. When you are happy, in a blissful, and you are in Anandamaya Kosh, you get a lot of positive chemicals. These positive chemicals are neuroendocrine, endorphin, serotonin, melatonin. There are hundreds of neurotransmitters your own body produces to keep you in Anandamaya Kosh. Once you realize all the positive neurochemicals are there in your body, and they will act on your midbrain, they will act on your Ajna Chakra, and they'll keep all your emotional fibers happy. There was a test done in, it's in the Gayton textbook of physiology about neurology. When you go, it shows about the midbrain area, that hypothalamic area, and the hippocampal gyrus area. How the neurotransmitter chemicals play a role. When the chemicals, neurotransmitters are released in those areas, you feel nice, you feel blissful, you feel happy. Okay, the same area, same neurotransmitters. When the neurotransmitter becomes excess, the scenario changes. You become violent. So, to remind yourself in Anandamaya Kosh, you have to follow the steps of yoga. Patanjali's yoga, Ashtanga yoga, what a beautiful Ashtanga yoga, Yama, Niyama. They're discipline, social discipline, and self-discipline. Okay, I don't want to go into the detail of Ashtanga yoga. And third is asana. You know to sit properly, comfortably. That is all asana. Stiram Sukham asana. By different position of your asana, you are diverting your blood flow to the different organs. Okay. And there are certain organs which don't get blood supply, but by changing your posture based on study from a tree, study from an animal, there are different postures are given. Asana, pratyahara, asana. Next is about pranayama. Pranayama, pranasnayama. During this pandemic period, pranayama plays a very important role because pranayama is an energy for your chest area. The chest area is lungs and cardio, respiratory, cardio system. And the present pandemic affects your lungs. Starts to COVID-19, which has special ability to inflame your pulmonary alveolar passes. SARS-2, where it affects your cardiovascular system and the entire system in turn. Okay, so this pranayama, by practicing pranayama, my previous speaker from Sri Lanka spoke very nicely about the pranayama practices. Okay, the pranayama practices keep your lungs nice and improves your immunity, improves your strength, vitality, and you go into all these practices, you come to your Anandamaya Kosh. Your Anandamaya Kosh. Actually, happiness and blissfulness is waiting to come into you. We are preventing it by our negative qualities like lust, anger, jealousy, fault finding, kama, krodha, loka, manamascharya. This other you develop a positive qualities like love, cooperation, unity, and helping others, and forgiving people. Dean Onish used to say, anger is atherogenic. You'll ask what are the reasons for heart attack? Of course, hypertension, diabetes, hyperlipidemia, cholesterol, LPA, so small little protein, apolipoprotein, and homocysteine. There are so many things. And this is a medical language. But Dean Howard, physician, used to say, anger is heterogenic. What is the treatment for anger? It's a forgiveness. Forgiveness. And now, forgiveness. And replace your ego with love. And when you do all these things, you live in Anandamaya Kosh. When you live in Anandamaya Kosh, you get into alpha waves, intuitive waves, your BP normalizes, your respiratory rate also reduces and it becomes very powerful. Your lactic acid, all the other chemicals, they will change. And your endorphins, all those things, your serotonin, melatonin, all those things are released. And you feel yourself in a happy position. Finally, the last word is Anpeshwa. Anbum Sivum Irendenbar Devilavarai. Love is not different from God. And you have love in your heart. You forgive people. You infuse positive energy to people. And you have soul relations with all of us are related by soul. All of us, we are related, we are differentiated by our language, color, caste, creed, nationality, all this stuff. Finally, we are all one soul. And we all are part of the cosmic energy. And once we realize it, we live in Anandamaya Kosha, which takes care of everything. It takes care of you, takes care of the society, takes care of the North world, and it's a global Asia. And thanks for the opportunity given. Thank you very much for this. I thank my teachers, my gurus, and thanks all the people who viewed. Thank you.
Sir, okay, sir.
Sir, my speech is over, sir. Thank you, sir.
Screen is stop sharing, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Ethirajan, sir. Personally, I thank you. Thank you for the excellent, clear presentation. And it was extremely helpful to all the participants as well as the faculties. So, sir has covered the topic of yogic concept of human system. According to WHO, the state of health is defined as a state of complete physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being, and not merely an absence of disease infirmity. So as per the health status, he has explained about yogic concept of human system. As per the yogic tradition, there are 5 sheets of existence of man. The sheets are called koshas, which means layers of existence. So Panchakbhaya koshas, he has thoroughly explained, described. Annamaya kosha, that is physical body. Pranamaya kosha, that is the pranic body. Manomaya kosha, mind body. Vijnanamaya kosha, intellect body. And Anandamaya kosha, that is blissful body. And also he has mentioned so many signs, especially mainly Ramana Maharishi and Tirumula Tirumandiram song also he has described and mentioned about Bhagavad Gita also. And finally he explained about Ashtanga Yoga, that is Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharan, Dhyan, Samadhi. And also he has emphasized that yoga is a spiritual science for the integrated and holistic development of our physical, mental, and moral spiritual aspects of being. Sir, thank you, sir. Salute, sir, for such an eminent speaker and kind person, sir. Sir, on behalf of the organizers and participants, thank you very much for your enlightening speech and accept our heartful thanks for a great presentation, sir. Salute to sir for such an eminent speaker as well as a kind person, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Sir, கேக்குதா sir?
கேக்குது மேடம்.
கேக்குதா sir? Thank you, sir.
Really, thanks to Dr. Ethirajan sir. You are spending your valuable time to deliver the lecture for present yogis and future yogis, sir. We always are proud of you, sir. Thank you very much and thank you, sir. On behalf of the Annamalai University, on behalf of the Faculty of Education, our Dean, we thanks to you, sir. Sir. Now I invited the next speaker, Dr. V. Sushila Madam, who delivered a lecture related to that Yoga Nidra, Andar Mauna and relaxation techniques in the situations of the pandemic. How it is eradicate that mental problems, how it is keeping the sound mental hygiene, mental hygiene related topic she want to talk. She is the eminent and excellent yogi in the field of yogic science. She is my colleague also as an assistant professor in the field of yoga as well as the faculty of Department of Education. She is rendering service in the society more than 2 decades. Actually, she is working as a medical department as a PA to the medical superintendent. Later on, she completed yogic science PG diploma in the year 2004. And after that, she joined MS Yoga and the PhD in Yoga, MA Philosophy, MA Economics, BEd, as well as some of the research program also. She is previously working as a faculty in our department. She got many more awards, especially in the Pondicherry Yoga Association. They are appreciated and gave an award related to the Yoga Chamal Award and many more awards they contributed in the field of yoga. And she is also guided many more PhD scholars. Nearly at present, she guided more than 8 PhD students and also MPhil scholars and guided that related to the MSc project more than 100. She is the eminent professor, yoga therapist, and also the great educationist. And they are actually Sushila Madam, she's working here now. She transferred to Education Department. We are all very proud of Sushila Madam. We invited on behalf of the staff Center for Yoga Studies, the faculty members of Center for Yoga Studies, as well as the other participants, those who are participated in connection with the International Yoga Day. We are all invited you, Madam. Then now we handed over the session to Dr. Sushila Madam. Dr. Sushila Madam, please deliver the lecture that yogic science related to Andar Mauna and Yoga Nidra. Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your nice introduction. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Sir, I'm audible, sir. KV sir, I'm audible.
Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to presentation to our my fellow colleague, Dr. Venkatachalamurthy sir, Director in Charge Center for Yoga Studies and Dean Faculty of Education and other faculties. Thank you very much. So today's my topic is the journey to joy and happiness through yoga. So this is the third day, that is the last day of this webinar, international webinar. So usually we are giving the relaxation technique with end with the session usually. For that reason, I focused on happiness through relaxation technique. So yoga is the journey of the self to the self through the self. This is the main aspect. Next. So yoga is for everyone. So we have a doubt when we have to start the yoga and all. So at the early stage, we have to start the practice. So it is from the childhood onwards for till elderly. So we have to start the yoga at the earliest is very important. Next. Next slide. Next slide. So in view of International Yoga Day 2021 theme, be with yoga, be at home. So the best way to build courage and confidence in yourself is yoga. So we all know about yoga because most of the participants belongs to yoga field. Yoga is the mainly key to the happiness. Our webinar topic is happiness and joy. So already Dr. Suresh sir has explained about the differences of happiness, joy and pleasure, everything. So yoga is the key to happiness. It is the gateway of happiness that body needs in daily life. Happy Yoga Day. So in view of Yoga Day, I congratulate all the participants. The 21st June 2021 is the 7th International Day of Yoga. I convey our wishes through this. Next slide, please. Then come to the point, yoga. According to Patanjali, who is the founder of yoga, that is the father of yoga, that is means Chitta Vritti Nirodha, that is the restraints of the modifications of the mind is body, is yoga. So mind modification is called yoga. So it is the process of self-realization, that is real yoga. So we have to merge, the huge is the Sanskrit word, merge with the individual consciousness, with the universal consciousness. Jivatma merge with the Paramatma, like that. You all know. I am focusing only on relaxation. For that reason, I am moving on next slide. Next. So according to principles of yoga, you all very know, but that yesterday also Madam Rukumani has insisted, has explained about and insisted to do all the practices, not only asana, not only pranayama and meditation. We have to do all the practices. So this is the basic 5 principles of yoga. So first one is proper exercise. So that is, we all underline the word is proper. Say exercise we all know, that is walking or jogging or some other exercise. Here the tool of the proper exercise means only asana. So our body is meant to move. Our body is meant to move. So we have to move our limbs, everything. So other exercise cannot give the proper fitness. Because for example, walking means we have to take a walking, but it will not give the pressure on the abdomen region or lateral bending or other thing. But what happened in the asanas, we have a 4 classifications, that is basic types, that is the standing asana, sitting asana, prone asana, and supine asana. And other sub-classifications also there, that is twisting asana, balancing asana and all. So by doing asanas, we have to activate all parts of our body. That is the main aim or purpose of doing our practices. One more thing, by doing asanas, we have to concentrate on breathing also. With the breathing movement, we have to move our limbs. That is asana. That is why proper exercise is achieved only through the practice of asanas. First one. The second one is proper breathing. You all know pranayama. So for last 2 days, 3 days, we have listening about breathing. You also know about. Only thing what happened now, also I am breathing, you also breathing, but whether we have a concentrate on our breathing? No, but by doing pranayama we have a conscious breathing. So that is the main purpose of doing pranayama. So we have to dedicate the hours for doing pranayama practice. So that is pranayama means it is an extension or expansion as it is, and slide is not visible for. So it is an extension or expansion of conscious breathing is called a pranayama. The third one is a proper diet. So diet is also very important component in the yoga. So diet, that is sattvic diet, rajasic and tamasic diet, we all know, but it is a well-balanced, nutritious food is called a proper diet, only sattvic food. It is easily digested, well-balanced, nutritious food is sattvic food. So we are not against the non-veg, but once it is entering the yoga field, at least we have to reduce the taking of food habits of non-veg and other chat foods and all. So because during the meditation and other practices, it will block. So for that reason, after attaining at least 35 or 40, at least we have to follow the sattvic food. The fourth principle is positive attitude and meditation. So here the proper attitude. So here the proper attitude means we have to think positively. We have to think positively always. So this is attitude is comparing here, that is a positive thinking. So positive thinking is very important component in our yoga field, because it is not possible to think positively at all moments. But at the same time, we have to take a practice of meditation. Definitely it will be possible to think always positively, because by doing practice of meditation, it banish our negative thoughts from mind. So automatically reducing the thought levels by practicing the meditation regularly. So our purpose of aim is we have to reduce our thought levels. That is the main aim of purpose of doing meditation, pranayama and other yogic practices. So normally 40 to 50,000 thoughts are coming and going, but during the practice of yoga, we have to reduce our thought process. That is our main aim of doing the practice of meditation. Then the fifth one is proper relaxation. So proper relaxation means, so what happened? There are IRT, that is instant relaxation technique, then QRT, that is a quick relaxation technique, and DRT, that is a deep relaxation technique, and other progressive muscle relaxation technique, yoga nidra, and various types of relaxation techniques are there. So now I am focusing with my regard to topic, the journey to joy and happiness through the relaxation technique called yoga nidra. I am focusing today yoga nidra. For that reason, I'm simply saying the other points, because I am going to give a practice of yoga nidra also for 15 to 20 minutes. Beginners yoga nidra today I am focusing. And before that, I have to explain what is yoga nidra and what are the stages are there, and that I have to explain. Okay, next slide. So these are already, proper exercise, that is breathing and loosening. Before asanas, we have to take a practice of preparatory practices like breathing exercise. We all know breathing, hands in and out breathing, hands out breathing, stretch, hand stretch breathing and all. Some loosening exercise also we have to do before practice of asana. So basic asanas, so that is categorized in three cultural, meditative and relaxative categories. So I'm given here example also and posture also. Next slide. So these are the, now I thank Mr. Kannan. He is our student. He is our demonstrator here, was previously working here on behalf of Center for Yoga Studies. I thank him for his photograph. So this is Ardhakati Chakrasana, Utkatasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana. So first one is cultural, second row is meditative, the third one is relaxative. You all know that is, I just skip the slides. Move next. So here I'm mentioning here with the props. So yoga, what happened? Asanas, mainly first principle called asanas. So what happened? If not possible, means you have to use such type of props. So props I am here mentioning. So the Ushtasana we can't do after the age of 45 and all. That is why I insisted the first slide, we have to start the yoga early. But if not possible, at least whenever you just start the practice. If not possible, don't worry about it. According to the BKS Iyengar, so many props he has scientifically mentioned here. Though I am giving two examples for Ushtasana and Janushirasana. So low open stool here, we have to support the back nicely and support the bolster also. We have to do nicely because our aim is to do some stretching and bending and twisting movement. With the help of props, definitely we can do somehow. These are called modified asanas. So like example, Pada Paschimottanasana, we can't do this, but if not for proper in 100%, we have to use this kind of props, that is Janushirasana. So we have to bend, then we have to lie down, just seated on the bolster nicely. Only our aim is, you have to touch the forehead on the knees, but not possible means you have to insert some pillow or soft bolster blanket and rest nicely and keep your hands on the low open stool. So nicely we have to do this kind of props. So for that reason, I'm just mentioning here with the props to asanas. Next slide. So this is already I told, proper breathing, that is sectional breathing, abdomen, thoracic and clavicular. Then here during the pandemic situation, we have to take Nada Anushantana, that is breathing, that is A-U-M, Ahara, Mahara, Akara, Ugara, Mahara. A-U-M, continuously breathing with equal ratio. Nada Anushantana Pranayam, with the sectional breathing also we have to take. So yeah, what happened while producing the sound? So what happened then? Yesterday, Dr. Lingasa has mentioned about nitric oxide. So especially by producing the sound from the navel region, what in the then second one is woo. It vibrates our abdominal region, and by doing the practice of agara, chanting what happens? It vibrates the abdominal organs. Then we have to concentrate on thoracic. While we have to take a breath as well as concentrate on the breathe as well as sound. Now we have to take the vibration on the throat region. From throat to head, we have to chant Yim, Mahara, that is produce the sound Yim. Here we have to notify that by producing the sound Yim, in the nasal passages, can get vibrated and clear the nasal blockage. Is there anything? We to remove the blockage as well as vibrate the nasal region, and the production of nitric oxide is more. So I am authenticating information we got. So that is why we have to, by the production of sound of Yim, we have to produce more nitric oxide in the body. So that is a documental evidence by PubMed journal also. For that reason, I am here mentioning here. Then Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam, Brahmari Pranayam. So one more pranayama, that is before that also Dr. Keerthiswaran sir also mentioned, yesterday Linga sir also mentioned about Brahmari Pranayama. So producing the humming sound. So we all know. So by producing the sound, what happened? Again, it helps to production of nitric oxide in the body. So during the pandemic situation, we have to take these type of practices very essential for to prevent the COVID-19 diseases. Next slide. So already you heard about the proper diet, sattvic food. We have to, yesterday also Dr. Linga sir has mentioned we have to take a green vegetables and for grains as well as dry fruits, everything for increasing the nitric oxide also. Again, next. Next slide. Samples. Next. Next slide. Okay, so that is a home meditation. We have to take a practice. Then next, proper relaxation. The last principles we have to concentrate related to our topic. So the end of the day, we have to take a deep relaxation technique also. So through the yoga nidra. So he has mentioned here some of the progressive relaxation that we have to relax to spend time with nature and all. So this is the yoga nidra, that is a savasana posture. Next. Yoga nidra, that is means yogic or psychic sleep. So this is the conscious sleep. So it is a state of consciousness between waking and sleeping. So it is induced by the guided meditation. Then performing yoga nidra involves practicing pratyahara. That is, we already practiced yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahara. So this is the withdrawal of the senses, which is the fifth limb of the Ashtanga yoga, that we have to take a practice. So still we are in the first yama stage only, but we have to cross one by one. So yesterday, madam also mentioned, we have to take yamam, niyamam, asanam, pranayamam, pratyahara, and then only we have to go for dharan, dhyan, samadhi. So pratyahara is the mainly performing involving the yoga nidra practicing. Next. Next slide. So the practice of yoga nidra not only involves a pratyahara, it requires the pranayama. So breathing techniques also, and dharan. So that is the dharana means concentration, which are the fourth and sixth limbs of Ashtanga yoga. So that is the pranayama and dharana also. So because in yoga nidra some stages are there, we have to concentrate our body awareness as well as breathe awareness. For that reason, we have to take a practice. So suddenly we should not take a yoga nidra practice. We have to train asana as well as pranayama and other practices, pratyahara, dharana and all. Next slide. So yoga nidra incorporates meditation on the breath. It is balancing the emotional status, visualization and self-healing. So it is the positive intention is another important step. So that is called a sankalpa. So before starting the practices, we have to mention some sankalpa. So and I will give an instruction. You just follow my instruction. So you just mentally prepare whatever the sankalpa. It should be clear and simple sankalpa that we have to positive intention. We have to take during the practice of yoga nidra, and the end of the practice also we have to recall the sankalpa. So that gives the participants purpose of session. For that reason, I'm here mentioning this gives the participant a specific purpose of the session. That is, you have to prepare any one single sankalpa. That is, it should be very simple and clear. So it is the process that begins with a body scan to energy once physically. So I have mentioned one by one of the organ. So deep relaxation you all already taken during our class. So from the toes to head, here I'm mentioning from head to toes, one by one. So one by one, I have give an instruction. So you have to concentrate, to focus on this organ. You have to visualize. So for example, if I said thumb finger, right thumb finger means you have to visualize your thumb finger, and you have to give an affirmative, that is give auto suggestions on your mind. In my right finger is now relaxed. Like this, you have to move one by one. So then only you have to take a body scan to engage one physically. Then only we have to relax all parts of our body. Next slide. Preliminary stages. So the preliminary, we have to take the 4 stages. So according to Satyananda, there are 8 stages also. That also I have to give the stages position. So now I am going to give a beginning stages of yoga nidra technique, practical technique. I will give an instruction. So creating a sankalpa, then that is intention or resolve. Stage 1, we have to rotation of awareness through the body. Then you have to concentrate our breathing techniques, that is called the prana. Then awareness of feeling and emotion and visualization. One by one, I will give an instruction during the yoga nidra practice. You just concentrate one by one. Next. So after yoga nidra, what happens during the practice? So body goes into relaxed mode within brain staying inwardly alert. So this is really happens during the Nidra practice, Yoga Nidra practice. So you can experience a point where your body is deeply rested. So you have to feel, you have to experience. We should not express through the theory and all. So this will happen, this will happen. But if you take the practice regularly, continuously with the right master, definitely your body can experience a point where your body is deeply rested. So if you have a practice this Yoga Nidra, it equals to 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Your mind is also still awake and lucid. Next. So next slide. Next, Yoga Nidra will bring the practitioner through different stages of consciousness. So during these stages, changes occurs to the subtle body, that is koshas and chakras. The physical body, that is the tissues, organs and glands, and mental body, brainwave functioning also. So that we have to take after experience only. We have to take it, because once you have observe the techniques, you will have all the changes in your body. Next. So beginners, we have to take only the 4 stages. Then generally the next advanced Yoga Nidra practice, we have 8 stages. The form of practice taught by Satyananda includes 8 stages, that is internalization, sankalpa, rotation of consciousness, breathe awareness, manifestation of opposites, creative visualization, sankalpa. Again, we have to remind the sankalpa and externalization. So I have to give brief introduction about each one. Next slide. Next. Internalization, that is before slide. Internalization, that is awareness is withdrawn from the sensory inputs of the external environment. So we have to take a awareness from the body, that is some disturbances or that sound and other. So we have to aware of our body awareness and the sensory inputs of the external environment also. By taking the sankalpa, the stage 2 is sankalpa, taking up a sankalpa resolve. So you have to take a simple sankalpa. For example, our world will become again normal. Likewise, we have to think positively. So the first day, Dr. Kumar has insisted, we have to think always positively, don't think the negative thoughts. That will again connect to our universe and it will pollute our atmosphere also. Definitely, we have to think always. So definitely we will come up from the normal situation. The bad situation are going on now. Now it is slowly recovered. So definitely we have to come the normal situation. By taking this type of sankalpa, we have to resolve. The third one is rotation of consciousness differently body parts. So I will give an instruction moving awareness from one body to part others, so that the awareness is constantly flowing. So I will give a right side, then left side, then back, back, and as well as one by one organ. Each finger also I have mentioned here. I will give instructions. You just observe my instructions. Automatically, you have to moving your awareness from one part to the another part. This is the third stages of Yoga Nidra, rotation of consciousness of different body parts. Then only we have to get to relax our body. So breathe awareness. So here also what happened, our inhale and exhale we have to take. Here I will give the reverse count. So for example, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale I will give. Why I am giving here the reverse order? Because what happened, if you are going in the reverse reason, sometimes if you are not having a concentration, automatically you disturb the counting. So if you have a counting in the disturbance, if not going in right way, again you have to come the 10 count. Starting point you have to repeat. So for example, 10, 9, 8, but you have forgot which 8 or 7 you forget means again you have to come back in the normal position because we have to miss our concentration over here. That is why we have to take a breathe awareness also. So we have to take an inhalation and exhalation with the mental counts. Automatically, you have to focus on your dharana state. Here I am mentioning dharana, that is the concentration status. You have to maintain the concentration status. So breathing invites witness of awareness. This fifth one is experience of opposite sensations. So bringing the awareness to opposite body sensations such as a heaviness or lightness or heat or cold or pain or pleasure. So these are the neuronal circuits are established in the brain. So this is advanced stages. If you have a regular practice, after that you have to situate into the yoga nidra. Advanced practice means you have body is heavily feel lightness and heat, sometimes cold or pain and pleasure, everything. So after that it is goes off by having the relaxed opposite sensation. First you have to feel experience of opposite sensation also. Next, the visualization. So visualization is a part of your mind that you do not have immediate access to. It is the part that you have repressed and influence your thoughts, emotions and action. So the materials in the unconscious and the subconscious may get triggered and come forth. So this is a visualization. You have to visualize. So for example, if you go for a beach, so you have a memory, pleasant moment you have in your mind. Now you have to practice some visualization technique, guided imagery like this. Automatically, you have to go for the unconscious and subconscious may get triggered and come forth. Sometimes without go there, you have to visualize your own house, your own God, your own parents like this. You have to visualize, triggered and come forth. So this is the 6th stages. The 7th is a Sankalpa, is again, I remember the Sankalpa here taken when the borderline state makes it more effective as it gets planted in the fertile ground of the subconscious. Again, it will come to our life. Sankalpa also we have to maintain. So that is a very important aspect. We have to concentrate on body awareness, breathe awareness and Sankalpa also. Now the beginners practice. So the last one is, next slide, externalization. So the awareness is once again externalized. The transition helps to move smoothly from the subconscious back to the conscious. So externalization. So this is all we have to experience. Without experience, we can't tell more because sometimes it may feel during the practice, it disturb obstacle for your practice also. Just I have to mention these are the 8 stages of yoga nidra. Now you have to, next slide, you have to take a practice. I am focusing only the practical oriented because you all very well about the relaxation technique and all. But yoga nidra, you have a MSc syllabus also. For that reason, I am selecting this topic. Next slide. So proper exercise, that is the only difference between yoga and other practices. So whatever the energy drained, so what happened the last 2 days, you have a busy with webinar and all. So after taking the practice, definitely you get relaxed, I feel, I hope. So begin with the physical relaxation, followed by a mental relaxation for a complete relaxation of body and mind, definitely. Now I'm going to give a yoga nidra technique. This only I am focusing because other aspects you all very know. For that reason, I am skipping off all the slides fastly because yoga nidra technique is having a 15 to 20 minutes. So for that reason, I'm giving a practical session. I'm focusing here. Now, if possible, you have to move previous slider. Previous slider. Now I'm going to give a technique for 15 to 25 minutes, 20-25 minutes it will take. So if possible, try to adapt, or otherwise you just observe the technique. That is the main aspect. If you want, if your mind is already, your mind is capable here, adapting means mood, adapting means you just adapt the technique, or otherwise you just listen, observe the technique. For that, you all very know, proper relaxation is the Savasana posture. So you please all adapt Savasana supine position. That is, lie down on your back on the mat. Lie down on your back mat. Keep your body straight and comfortable. Spread your legs about 1 foot apart with the toes are turned outside. Non-yoga persons, I'm just mentioning. Lie down on your back on the mat or any. Keep your body straight but comfortable. Spread your legs about 1 foot apart with the toes turned outside. Keep your arms a little away from your body. Palms should face upwards with the fingers partially closed in a relaxed manner. Let your body rest on the mat without touching any other object. Keep your neck fully relaxed, resting your head in any suitable position, straight position or sideward position. Any suitable position you please adopt. Keep your eyes closed and do not open them till you receive clear instructions for opening. Please remember that the whole of Yoga Nidra has to be practiced with the closed eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and art of feeling. Relax the whole body and try to look within your body. Relax the whole body and try to look within your body. Try to release the tensions in the muscles of your body. There should be no tightness in any part of the body. And adjust it in a very comfortable state. If you want, you can move your legs, feel necessary at this stage. But hereafter, do not move any part of your body till the practice is over. If you want any adjustment, now you have to do it. I'm going to start now. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your body relaxed. Simply surrender the whole body to the floor. Make yourself totally comfortable. Try to follow the instructions being received. Develop the feeling of relaxation in your body. Now look at your breathing. The breath is going in and out smoothly. Try to breathe in fully, deeply, and slowly. And then breathe out in the same way. Now imagine that all your worries, tensions, illness of your body and mind are passing away as a breath is going out. And you are receiving the vital energy from outside and fresh air entering in. While inhale, remind the positive thoughts. While exhale, send out all the worries, tensions, negative thoughts. Repeat the once more in the same way. Your body is becoming more and more relaxed while exhaling. You may tend to sleep because of the relaxed condition of your body, but resolved firmly in your mind that you should not sleep till the end of the practice. I will not sleep. I will not sleep. You just give auto suggestions on your mind. Otherwise, you will miss the effects of this practice. Your body is relaxing and you are enjoying the body line stage between awakening and sleep. Now, try to listen to the sounds coming from long distance. Is there any sounds receiving you? Just listen. Do not think about them. You just listen. Now listen to the sounds nearby you. Aware of these sounds and do not attempt to identify the source. But be aware of each and every sound that you can hear that is within the hearing range. Become aware of all these sounds that you can hear. Search out the sounds and follow them for a few seconds. Recognize them. Now develop your awareness of the room without opening your eyes. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, the floor, the body line on the floor. See your body. Become aware of the existence body lying on the floor. Total awareness of the body lying in perfect stillness. Now develop awareness of all the physical meeting points between the body and floor. Some other thoughts may enter your mind. Positive thoughts, negative thoughts, any thoughts, but do not think about them so that they will not disturb you. Relax your body slowly from head to toe, and you are enjoying this relaxation yourself. All keep in mind, we are practicing Yoga Nidra, not to sleep, but remain alert. Now you have to make a Sankalpa. It should be simple, clear. Sankalpa is the resolve, a simple positive Sankalpa. It should be very concise, reflecting your cherished wish, which you wish to attain in your life. So now repeat the Sankalpa clearly with the feeling and awareness 3 times mentally. Please be assured that willpower developed during this practice will definitely help in achieving this Sankalpa. You just repeat mentally 3 times. Now we are going to rotate the awareness through different parts of the body. The awareness has to move. The awareness has to jump from one point to another part of the body to the next according to my instruction. I will tell the name of the different parts of the body. For example, if I say right hand thumb, see the right hand thumb in front of the closed eyes. Repeat mentally, right hand thumb. Become aware totally of the right hand thumb and relax completely. So all this will happen simultaneously and quickly. And when I will tell the name of the second parts of the body, then move our attention to the part. And like this manner, we shall rotate our consciousness, our awareness through the different parts of the body. Starting from right side, then left side, then we will go to the back and then to the front. Right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, four fingers and thumb together. Palm, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, side, waist, hip, knee, calf muscles, ankle, heel, sole, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, 5 toes together. The whole right side, the whole right side. Now move to left side. Left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, 4 fingers and thumb together. Palm, back of the hand, left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, waist, hip, knee, calf muscles, ankle, heel, sole. Left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, 5 toes together. The whole left side, the whole left side. Now slowly bring your awareness on the back of the body. Right lower back. Left lower back. Right shoulder blade. left shoulder, the spinal cord, the neck, back of the head, top of the head, the whole back, the whole back. Now bring your awareness to the front. The forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, the right eye, the left eye, right nostril, left nostril, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, chin, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, navel, abdomen, the whole front part of the body, the whole body, Relax the whole body completely. Now you have to relax the whole body from top to toe. Now observe the flow of natural incoming and outgoing breath in the body. Just to focus on the breath. Become aware of the breath, the spontaneous breath. Observe the expansion of the abdominal muscles at the time of inhalation and the relaxation of the abdomen muscles at the time of exhalation. While inhale, expansion of abdomen muscles. While exhale, relaxation of the abdomen muscles. You just observe. You do not try to alter the rhythm, the flow on breath. You just be an observer of the incoming and outgoing breath. The breath is entering in as the abdominal wall is moving up, and the breathing is going out as it moving down. So this completes one round of breathing. Inhale and exhale counted as one breath. Now these counts, you have to count backwards. I will give inhale and exhale with the counting also. Just for sample, I will give here 10 to 1. Inhale, exhale, 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. Inhale, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 7. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 1. If you miss the number, do not think about it. We'll start counting again for your own practice. Once again, concentrating on your tip of your nose, where you're feeling a gentle touch of air passing in and out. You will realize that air passes in is about cool and that air passing out a little warm. Inhale cool water, exhale the hot water, air. Now try to remember the original Sankalpa you had made in the beginning of the practice. Repeat the Sankalpa 3 times mentally. This resolve is bound to come true in your life because of the willpower developed during the practice of Yoga Nidra. Definitely the resolve will come true in your life. Slowly become aware of your body and your legs. Visualize the flow and surrounding around you, where you have started this practice. Slowly start moving your body. Move the fingers of your hand and bring both the hands close to your body very slowly. Slowly move your toes, stretch them, move the legs and bring them together. Do not open your eyes. Now slowly be seated properly by making a slow movements. Just adapt Namaskara Mudra. Slowly concentrate on your breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a deep breath, chant Omkar. Adapt Namaskara Mudra. Omkar. Om. Again, take a deep breath, chant Omkar. Again. Slowly rub your palm, make a cup shape, placed over the eyes. Gently open your eyes, look at the palm. I hope you would all practiced. I think so. So definitely you have to practice at least once a week or twice a week. So this is one of the wonderful relaxation technique. Thank you all for patient listening. Okay, move the next slide. So here is a nice description from the Yoga Taravani, that is the documentation evidence in the Century of Yoga text. This extraordinary sleep of no slothfulness, that is a slowness, manifests for people when all their former attachments have vanished because of the superiority of their inward awareness. Having mastered the cessation of the mind while sleeping, forever enter the special thoughtless sleep, which consists of only consciousness. So through the practice, we have to get all these things. We have to go to that at the next stage also. Definitely, you during the pandemic situation, you please practice this type of relaxation technique also. So be happy. That is, relax yourself. Don't worry. So everything we have to yoga only help to relieve from this pandemic situation. So thank you very much for your patient listening and active participation. Thank you so much for the authorities, the Vice Chancellor, in-charge committee members and registrar and Dean, Faculty of Education, and my mellow friend, good friend, my master, Dr. Venkatachalapathy sir, and colleagues, Dr. Rukmani madam, Dr. Shanti madam, and technical support given by Mr. Jayaprakash sir, Saravana Bhavan sir. So I would like to thank to each and everyone to the working in Yoga Center as well as participants. Thank you very much. I hope you are adopting the technique, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a wonderful session and very interesting. I think all students and the members or the participants who have attended would follow your instructions and your ideas and whatever you have shared. I thank Sushila madam for her wonderful speech. And also I convey my thanks and regards to all the resource persons who have come here for all the 3 days international webinar and who have supported us in conducting this international webinar 3 days. Successfully, we have completed 3 days. Thank you all, and I thank our Dean, Dr. Selvam sir. Without his initiation and without his support, this program would not be successful. So I thank Dr. Selvam sir for giving us this permission and supporting behind us. He is the backbone of our, especially for our yoga department. He is guiding and giving suggestions immediately. Whatever we are requesting, he is granting and immediately sanctioning. I thank Dr. Selvam sir for being moral support to us. Thank you, sir. And also I thank Dr. Venkatachalapathy sir for taking his initiation in occasion with the International Yoga Day for conducting this 3 days international webinar. Thank you, sir. And also I thank all the resource persons, Dr. Kumar sir, Dr. Linga sir, Dr. Kirtishwaran, and also Dr. Suresh sir, former Director, Yoga Center, Dr. Sushila madam, Dr. Venkatachalapathy sir, Dr. Selvam sir for being the part of the resource person and sharing your wonderful knowledge and experience. Experience has been shared. Thank you all for your valuable suggestion and your information and your experience, whatever you have shared. Thank you all. And also, without our authorities' permissions, this program would not be happen. I thank our the syndicate members and Vice Chancellor Office, Dr. M. Srinivasan sir, and also Dr. Balaji Swaminathan sir for giving us this permission to conduct the 3 days international webinar. And also I thank our office staffs, Mr. Saranabhavan sir, Ilam Kalidasan sir, Sendil Kumar, Pannir sir, and all the other supporting students and scholars. And also I thank our colleague, Dr. Shanti madam also for this support in conducting and grand success of this 3 days international webinar. And without participants, this program would not happen. The participants are our backbone on supporting, where without them, we would not take the next step in conducting the programs. So they are the inspiration, they are their key for inducing us to make the next programs. So without participants, this program would not happen. I thank each and every one of the participants for joining us and being patient in listening to what the lectures and giving feedback. So they are giving very valuable feedback in every session, sir. So every session they are giving, and each and every comment, line by line also they are observing, and they are giving the comments. Thank you participants for encouraging us and supporting us in all the programs and also upcoming programs. So we are conducting the International Yoga Day 21st celebration also is happening on 21st, that is Monday, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. we are organizing International Day celebration. So I would like, I invite on behalf of our Dean and our Director, I invite all the participants to join again on the Monday 6 a.m. program and support us and make that program also, as you have done this program a grand success. Monday program also, it will be a grand success. Thank you all. Thank you participants.
Most
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
the authorities of our university as well as the Dean Faculty of Education for giving that the great opportunities, and then the great experts in the field of yoga, those who are delivering a very good lecture for the useful to the present pandemic situations. It is really helpful to the society, I think. I thank all the participants, those who are participated in this event. Even though in the pandemic situation, you are having more work in your home, then you are participated in this event, means really without you, we can't do anything, because you are the ambassadors of our university. And apart from that, we thank to the organizing committee members, each and everyone in our yoga center, Dr. Rukmani, Dr. Saravana Bhavan sir, as well as the Kalidasan and Shendil and other scholar, especially our special thanks to JP. We call us a JP, he only arranged everything, and the JP sir, and supporting of all people, those who are supporting directly, indirectly to successful completion of our webinar. I thanks each and every souls. Then once again, I want to tell only one thing: you must practice yoga. If you are practice yoga regularly, means you can automatically escape from the disease and the disease-free life. And I wish all the great souls of this earth, due to the karma, within each and every time we are meeting. But whenever I want to tell only one thing to the society, whenever we want to teach mathematical, means we have to need only board, science means a lab, but yoga want to teach means a person to person only. Therefore, direct teaching is the more impact, apart from that, what it is called this digital media, because it is not that digital media connection. But I am really, why I want to tell means some of them they are put it in cell phone on it, and some of them they are eating food, some of them wearing a banyan alone, and because this kind of things we are regulated through in the normal digital and normal work means. Normally we are directly contact means this kind of things we have to regulate it. And however, and not only one or two people they are doing it, and apart from that, everyone involving in this webinar very actively. I thank each and every soul, and again we will meet. We may conduct more and more. Monday also I invited all the participants. They must involve, they must participate at the International Day of Yoga in more successful manner, because this is the only way of life to solve all the problems of the human society. Then all are invited. This is a direct invitation. Likewise, you have to accept it. And 6 o'clock morning, each and everyone participated in this event. So thank you, each and every great soul. Then present yogis and future yogis, and the great yogis of the resource person. Especially special thanks to our dean also. Thank you very much.
So thank you, sir. Thank you, Venkatadevi sir. Thank you. And Saravana Bhavan sir, thank you. Jay Prakash Thambi irkara?
Sir, madam, thank you.
JP, thank you for your visit to Yoga
Yes, sir.
Center for making a good presentation. Okay, thank you, JP.
This is called Mohan also.
லீவ்லயே வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணீங்க. Thank you. சரவணபவன் சார், thank you.
Madam, thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
இதுல போடல சார், நேத்து போட்டதுதான்.